Don't be nervous, Daphne. It's all good.
Um,
The lights are on you, the camera, the paparazzi. Um,
all
yeah,
right.
so we'll do a little short intro. We have Daphne Barret on today on the YouTube channel for everyone. Basically just to learn about cold email the way you're doing cold email, Daphne. So you're a huge power user of Inframail and you run your own lead gen agency. So I don't want to talk for you, Daphne. Just let the people know who you are, where you're from, all that.
All right. So thanks for having me on, first of all. I'm Daphne. I live in Dubai. I'm in the lead gen space. I help agency owners to book more appointments, basically, help them scale. A lot of our clients typically, are stuck on like a certain monthly revenue and they can't get more clients because they're depending on like referrals and stuff. So we kind of help them break into the outbound space to really scale up.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this for about a year and a bit now. We used to run an SMA as well, so we kind of know, what's going on, like how to actually book appointments for local businesses and so on. And once we saw a lot of success with that, like we really scaled our agency up just with outbound. We used ads as well, but outbound was really where it was at. We thought, you know what, let's help other agency owners to stop just depending on referrals, on like inbound, on people waste so much time trying to figure out outreach and it leaves you no time to actually run your business. So we're like, we'll step in and, kind of do that. So yeah, I hope that kind of covers what I do.
Yeah, definitely. So basically helping other people do outbound without learning everything that themselves. So and did you mention where you were from, by the way, or did I miss that? Oh yeah, you said you live in Dubai. Okay.
I live
Uh,
in Dubai, but I'm half French, half Iranian, so I just kind of grew up here.
okay, cool, cool. And yeah, so you've been using Inframail for a while and you're one of the basically the top, people that use it, top spenders and all that. And how has your experience been so far?
So I think we're one of the earliest users, I have to say, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
It's helped us so much. It's saved us so much money, so much time, and it's really like what it's done for agency. I can't thank the software enough, and obviously you. But our biggest bottleneck in actually getting results was us. And so basically, like when I think we had a sales call ages ago because I really want to find out, it sounded too good to be true. Like I remember someone telling me about Inframan, I was like, "There's no way this is true. Like, what do you mean 99 recurring cost and then just like unlimited inboxes?" So I got on a call with you. I asked you the questions. I was just still skeptical, but I tried it, and everything checked out. Everything was working perfectly fine. And we were still spending so much on like Google inboxes that I just wanted to stop that. And you told me not to do that. You're like, no, diversify like your kind of outreach or your domains and stuff like where you get them. And we didn't listen. We went all into Inframail. And in the beginning, it was fine when we had like fewer clients. Obviously, like, deliverability was okay and stuff. This was last year when there was no deliverability issues. And then we started to get a lot more clients because we are getting amazing results. Like at a low volume, we're getting really good results. Deliverability was perfect, positive replies, booked appointments, all of that. And then we signed like back-to-back clients because I was just so confident. I was getting such good results, like because of the cold email campaigns with Inframail as well. And we were signing clients and we put them all on like one account, I think, or I think we only had two Inframail accounts. And it just, I think even the guy on the support chat, Enrico, was like, don't do that. And we still did it. Like we should have listened to you guys, but we learned from our mistakes and we got really good results, obviously, from like for a little bit of time because we were just doing such high volume outreach and then it all crashed. Like I think we burned the IP address or something.
Yeah.
And then we didn't know what to do. We kind of panicked and like cut off all our subscriptions with Inframail. We're like, we'll just go back to like doing it manually. And that was wasting so much time and so much money. And we thought, what are we doing? We realized we can just get an Inframail account for each client. And because it's such a low cost and we have like a big cost up front for our clients, we thought it's not going to, take up too much of of our profit margins.
Yeah.
So we did that. After 2 weeks of like running around all over the place with like all the cold email deliverability issues, we're like, wait, let's just get an Inframail account for each client. So we did that. And ever since, like it's back to normal. Like it's really, really good. Each client has their dedicated Inframail accounts and they have all their users, all their domains on there. The costs are honestly amazing. I think thanks to you guys, we've had amazing profit margins because we're not spending, just hundreds of dollars on the domains on what was it on the Google,
Spaces.
the G Suite. Yeah, the workspaces. I remember we spent so much money on those. It was insane. And then, yeah, the deliverability was fine. It's never been like an Inframail issue. It's always been, the copies, the leads, all of that. Like once you have everything in check, then you land in the inbox. And yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up. Like it was very bumpy until we realized like how to use it properly and not to be an idiot. Um, and so now we're really happy with it. We have Inframail, we have our contingency plans, like in case, I don't know, Google decides to block everybody again or something. Um, and we send out at a really, really high volume for our clients. I don't even think it's that high actually, because we've kind of brought it down to match quality and quantity, like not,
Yeah.
sacrifice one for the other. And everybody's getting anywhere between like 10 to 30 appointments, like qualified appointments. We make sure to also really, zone in on the quality and make sure our leads are the best of the best. We don't want people to just sit on random calls with like time wasters and
Yeah.
stuff. We really make
Yeah.
it's exactly who they want to be speaking to. But yeah, honestly, so far so good. And I think we'll probably keep using it for as long as you guys are around.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
I mean, we'll definitely be around for a while, and I'm glad that you mentioned the bumpy roads as well. There is a way of using Inframal. That's why we have deliverability protocols. We have like the free course. I mean, you don't need to go as far as the free course, but for someone that's new or a beginner or whatever, very important. And also diversifying is also important. Even if you go with Google, you're gonna have deliverability issues. If you go with Outlook, you're gonna have deliverability issues. Inframail, all of the things on the market are always gonna have some type of issue at some point, and then you have to kind of diversify, which I even do. Everyone should do. That's what I encourage people to do. So how much volume do you do per day using Inframail, and like how many domains do you have in general? Like, like roughly.
I don't know how many domains, but I know that we send out, I think 600 new emails per day. So that's like new prospects initiated. And then but there's like 200, we have 3 approaches and 200 to each. And then we have like 4 follow-ups or 3 follow-ups. So in total, it's anywhere between like 14 to 1600 emails per day with Inframail. That's per client.
Per client?
So each client has that amount. I think for like my own outreach, I was sending out, I think more than that. Like I think I got up to like 800 per day or something.
Yeah.
But I always take more risk with my own outreach because it's okay. When it's my clients, like I care more and like I don't want to risk anything too much. But when it's my own, like I'm always testing kind of crazy stuff. But for domains, I think at some point we were buying like 26 domains, and then each of them had like 2 or 3 users. Because we also wanted to have like backup domains and users always warming so that in case one gets burned, like another one can come in. And we actually the fact that the inboxes are free, like we buy the domains and the inboxes are free, really helped us because we wanted to increase volume, but we're like, we can't buy more domains right now. Like it's just not the best thing to do. So we just added an inbox to everybody's, like to all the domains, which drastically increased the volume. But we try to keep it safe as well, like not too many inboxes per domain.
Yeah, 2 to 3 inboxes per domain. So you're basically just like scaling really quickly with like 50, 60 inboxes, which is pretty easy to do. But in general, with your like cold email experience, how long have you been doing cold email? Last time we spoke, I was like a while ago, maybe 5 or 6 months ago. You were still doing cold email then. Before that, you were doing cold email.
Yeah. When did we start? I think we started this done for you cold email thing was officially launched this time last year. But before that, we were doing like consulting, and then we had an SMA. We're doing like Facebook ads for interior designers. But cold email, I mean, we were running cold email for ourselves, so we had the experience of getting appointments there. But only as a service did we start doing it, around July, August last year. So we've seen the space change quite a bit. Like in this whole year, the space has just been everywhere, and it's pretty crazy because everyone's always trying to look for the next best script, the next best software for sending, for making users and stuff. And I don't want to say we've been lucky because I don't believe in luck. Like I think it's you do your due diligence and you have like your cause and effects and all of that. But we really made the right choices in terms of the softwares we pick, in terms of the approaches we use, and how to be, safe and like risk-free. We got kind of, I don't want to swear, but effed over a couple of times by like just cold email in general. But yeah, I mean, we learned a lot in that 1 year, and it doesn't seem like too long, but it feels like we've been doing it forever, honestly.
Yeah,
When you like breathe cold email, like it's my God.
yeah, you're in the trenches a lot. But a year of doing cold email feels a lot. Like I did cold email for like 3 or 4 months before we started Inframail, and that felt like I felt like I got so much knowledge just from that. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah. And did you see success with like cold email right away? Because I know you said you were booking appointments for your own SMMA before lead gen. Like, how was that like? And I remember like my first few months was not like so good. Like, what was the learning curve like for you? You know?
I mean, we had taken a course for just like an agency course, and we kind of had the scripts to go off of at the start. So that got us like a decent amount of success. Like we've never our issue has never been the copies or the scripts or anything. We always, had really highly converting scripts, and then, it's all in the follow-ups and stuff. Like we would call up prospects, like email them back like, so many times and stuff. Um, it didn't take us too long to see success. And I think I don't want to say like how do I say this? I think I'm pretty good at like outreach, like when it comes to like just manually reaching out to people, getting them on appointments, just because I really try to break it down like psychologically, what gets someone on a call, like the offer, the risk reversal, the case studies and stuff. So I think in January I was doing a lot of it manually. This was like through LinkedIn, but I was doing outreach manually, like just on my laptop every day. And I booked like so many appointments just by sitting on my laptop every day and like reaching out to people. So when you have like something that's automated, like, obviously with Inframail instantly, all of that, and you just throw in a script and like sit back and it just like literally prints meetings for you, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So,
pretty crazy. A lot of people have issues with that. So the fact that you see it in that way, that's basically what it is. I just think it takes some time to like refine each part of the puzzle. But I think you're just naturally good at it. So like, it's like adding fuel to the fire. But how many appointments do you book like right now? And like what's the most appointments, for example, you've booked in a month?
um, so I think for our clients, we'll say, so all our clients are targeting either like SaaS companies, not software companies, local businesses, service-based businesses, stuff like that. They all get around anywhere between 10 to 30 appointments. And I think the highest we've gotten is in between the 30s to 40s. That's for like one client in one industry. And the volume isn't too crazy to get, 30 to 40. Like people struggle to get that in a month's time. But I think for us, probably way higher and anywhere between like 50 to 60, proper qualified appointments. And we don't really have an issue with the quality of them. Everyone's an established business owner. Majority of people show up because we have those in place as well. So our appointment setting has always been really top, top notch. And we always really make a huge ROI from whatever we invest in. Like I made an ROI from Inframail, like obviously really fast. And also for our clients, we bring the qualified appointments, they close the deals. But I think the sweet spot is anywhere between 10 to 30 qualified appointments that we get for our clients. And because they're going to close at least like 3 to 5 of them.
Yeah.
And then that's like a huge return on investment. But I don't know about like records. I don't even think I can't remember. Like I get lost in the numbers. When you just do it like the same thing every day and you get lost and like I think you tweeted about this the other day, how like it was today, something about money and how we kind of lose the value of money and stuff. It's
Yeah.
with the appointments. Like I do this so often, like every single day, that I don't even sit back and look at the results and think like, wow, we got 15 appointments in like one day. That's crazy. Like I
Yeah,
just
I know.
get on with it.
Exactly. I feel you. I mean, I do the same thing. It doesn't like really matter. It doesn't really phase me. But the thing is, where you're at is like what people want. 10 to 30 appointments, like people hop on a call and sometimes they can't like book 5 appointments or they're booking no appointments. So doing 10 to 30 a month like would be like someone's dream for a client. And for yourself, you're doing like anywhere from 30 to 60, right? You said?
Yeah. We also have LinkedIn going as well, though. So I think with just emails, it's probably more in the 20 to 30.
Yeah.
And then with LinkedIn, I think it's higher than like I think with just email, it's 20 to 30. And then with LinkedIn and Twitter inbound, it should be anywhere between like 60, even sometimes it goes to like 100. That's like when I'm really going.
So we're gonna do some hot seat questions. It's only a few of them, but instantly or smart lead.
Instantly.
Okay. Lead magnet versus no lead magnet.
No lead magnet ever.
Okay, that's pretty crazy. I want to ask why. Hard call to action versus soft call to action.
Soft call to action.
That's fair. Okay. And where can people find you, Daphne? Where can people hire you if they need some appointments?
So on our socials, well, on my socials, you can find me at, I think on LinkedIn it's just Daphne Barret. On Twitter should be Daphne at LBM, and then obviously our website. I think it's lbm-partner.com, and then there's Calendly links everywhere, and you can also just there'll be places to message me like all over the internet, and we just typically have at least a space or two on our calendar to hop on a call, and we can discuss
All right.
scaling your agent.
Yeah, there we go. Well, Daphne, if you hire Daphne, you're gonna make more money. If you can't book appointments, hire Daphne. But yeah, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later.